everyone, it's me again with another vid. We are now going over to deconstruct and constructing shapes so you can draw everything. Yes, everything. Because in the world everything is formed by shapes, whether it's architecture or animals. This time I'm going over to animals, but remember, if you look well and you practice your eye, you can draw literally everything. Now this is a bit of the basics, and I will show you some things that can cause that you can draw things in your own style. But remember this well, practice is the key to everything, and I give you the basics to practice it and to learn it faster, but be aware you always have to practice. Now, let's go start with the video. First we're going to deconstruct. As you can see, I use it on Photoshop and I'm actually drawing over an existing image. This is in order to understand the skeleton of the animal. I know when I see a certain shape how to shape it differently in a different angle, but this is just due practice. I will show you that with some lines you can easily find out what kind of shape it's supposed to be. For this you need to look very close to the shape of the animal. The first thing you need to know, if you want to construct and deconstruct, is understand the different kinds of shapes you have. We have 3D shapes, but also flat shapes you can use. The most shapes you will come to see are squares, rectangles, triangles, circles, cylinders, pyramids, ovals, and cubes. You can use them on almost every character, but they tend to overlap one another when you are going to draw difficult images. One of the easiest things you can draw are houses, because they mostly consist of straightforward shapes. They are mostly squares and triangles attached to each other, or rectangles. If you want to really divine and learn how to make a certain animal, you need to practice it repeatedly. Like, I have a problem with horses because I don't really draw them much and they have odd shapes. So if you really want to learn how to draw them, you just draw them like this for a couple of times, or you have them as an example for a lot of times, and eventually you will be able to draw them without any of examples needed. If you have difficulty with a certain part of an animal, just draw them apart from each other, like the legs or the head or the chest for that matter. Now we're going over to construct. With construct, first you're going over to what kind of body parts there are and which kind of shapes you need to give them. For this, I used an armadillo as example because it is a bit of an odd creature. With the head I cheated a little bit because it's such a difficult shape. I just overdraw it from the image, copy pasted it down below and deconstructed it there. As you can see, eventually it turned out to be several cylinders going from big to small. After you practice some of these parts and you've deconstructed everything, you can help yourself with an example sheet with all the deconstructed parts, and you can set the animal together again. if you did it well enough and you can memorize all the parts, you can draw it from memory. And from there on, you can eventually draw your animal or your house or your car or whatever you want to draw in your own style. Now, if you want to, hit down the comment box below, give it a like, and I will make a part 2 about how to draw non-living creatures, like cars, buildings, fences, or whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.